the curator of the library in Tuba, over the phone because I was with one of his disciples. His disciple's named Jabari. Jabari is the disciple of the Sheikh. Jabari was at my house in Birmingham, Alabama. He called the Sheikh in Tuba at the library, got him on the phone. He said he was going to tell him about the work I'm doing. So when I got on the phone to talk to the Sheikh, he talked to me for a minute. I told him I'm working for Sheikh Ahmadou. He said, stop. I got to give you Weirdo Makfuz. That's when I said, Sheikh, I wanted to get the Weirdo Makfuz of Serene Sayu. That day I went to Serene Sayu, he said he's going to give it to me, but he didn't give it to me. He said he'd give it to me in the future. That's when he said, Cheikh, I'm giving to you this weird from Serene Sayu because I took it directly from Serene Sayu. Check Serene Sayu, bit on devil Yemen. So I'm kind of like I'm the guy who snuck in the temple and stole the secret books and didn't tell nobody. So when he said, I'm going to give you the weird, I recite the weird to him from memory because I already had it memorized. So I said, Sheikh, I'm going to tell you the weird and you tell me if it's exactly what it is. He said, yes, I'll tell you. So I said, first you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, and then you say, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. He said, yes. I said, then you say, Wa inni a'udhu ha bika wa dhurriyataha minash shaitanir rajim. Rabbi a'udhu bika min hamazati shayateen wa a'udhu bika Rabbi an yahdurun. One time. He said, yes. Then you say, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. One time. He said, yes. Then you say, A'udhu bika kalimat tillahi tamati min shari ma kalak. A'udhu bi kalimat tillahi tamati min shari ma kalak. A'udhu bi kalimat tillahi tamati min shari ma kalak 3 times. He said, yes. Then you say, Bismillah illadhi la yataru ma asmihi shay'un for ardi wa la fisamai wa asmil lim. Bismillah illadhi la yataru ma asmihi shay'un for ardi wa la fisamai wa asmil lim. Bismillah illadhi La yahtaru ma asmihi shay'un for ardi wa la fi samai wa asmil lim 3 times. He said yes. Then you say Bismillahi mashallahu la yasukul kaira ilallahu. Bismillahi mashallahu la yasrifu sawa ilallahu. Bismillahi mashallahu wa bikum min nihmatin fa min Allahi. Bismillahi mashallahu la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah 3 times. He said yes. Then you say Bismillahi dhishani Azimo Bar'ani, Shadido Sultani, Mashallah Okana, A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitan 3 times. He said, yes. Then you say, Hasbi Allahu, La ilaha illa huwa alayhi tawakkaltu wa huwa rabbul arshil azim. Hasbi Yallahu, La ilaha illa huwa alayhi tawakkaltu wa huwa rabbul arshil azim 70 times. Yes. Then you say, Astaghfirullah al-Azim al-Ladhi la ilaha illahu al-Hayyul Qayyum 70 times. He said, yes. Then you say, La ilaha illallahu Muhammadur Rasulullahi alayhi bi alihi wa sahbihi salatullahi tabarakta wa ta'ala wa salamullahi 50 times. Let me say that again. La ilaha illallahu Muhammadur Rasulullahi alayhi bi alihi wa sahbihi Salatullahi tabarakta wa ta'ala wa salamullahi 50 times. Then you say Salatu Fati 100 times. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad al-Fatihi lima uglika wal katimi lima sabaka nasir al-haqi bil-haqi wal hadi ila siratika mustaqim wa ala alihi haqqa qadrihi wal miqdari al-azim 100 times. And then you make your dua, you pray. And after you pray, you say, Subhana Rabbika Rabbil Izzati Amayasifun. Wa salamun ala mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now, when I pray right there, I read the Kasai Ya Rahman Ya Rahim because it's short. But you can make any prayer. Right there, you pray for yourself, verses of Quran or Kasai. Then you say, Subhana Rabbika Rabbil Izzati Amayasifun. Salamun ala mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. That's the weird. And the Sheikh explained to me the weird have certain conditions. It has to be given to, he said, I can't. So then I said, do I have idhn? I asked him, do I have permission to give it to people? He said, yes, I'm giving you the idhn to give it to anybody that's a disciple that's making the 5 salat. Because with this weird, you have to make, some of the obligations are you have to make the 5 salat. he said you're supposed to pray in congregation. But if you can't pray the 5 salats in congregation, just try to pray. Make sure you're praying the 5 salat. He said you cannot be committing any major sins. Do not commit any major sins while you're doing this weird. He said you have to recite a certain amount of Quran every day, but that can be done by reciting Surah Ikhlas 200 times every day. Will give you the amount of Quran that has to be recited with the weird every day. So you recite Surah Ikhlas 200 times every day. That's part of the requirements of the weird is reading Quran. Since we're not Hafiz of Quran, you have to recite that many ayahs. He told me exact ayahs, but I said, well, what about Surah Ikhlas 200 times? He said, yeah. So then he told me this. He said, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba gave commentary on the weird. He said, Sheikh Ahmadou Bamba said, whoever do my weird or mahfuz. He said, I put the secret of Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, the secret of Sheikh Ahmed Tijani, and the secret of Sheikh Abu Hassan Sadali is in my weird. He said, whoever do my weird or mahfuz, you'll have the secret of the 3 great Kutubs. Their secret will come to you. And he said, this weird will give you tarbiyah, tarqiyah, and tasfiyah. He said, you don't need any other weird with this one. He said, if you're doing it, it'll give you tarbiyah. It'll clean your soul. It'll give you tarqiyah.